Hey Canada, happy Canada Day. How's it going, everybody? The one and only Mark Anthony Spencer is back here once again. The breaking news is in, it's official. John Tavares is a Toronto Maple Leaf. Leaf Nation, you got some hope, man. I mean, this is a huge deal. Until you get that defenseman, I just don't think this deal is going to really help you out in the long term. But you never know. Hockey is such a funny thing. It's such a, you know, it's what you've done for me lately. And you never know in this game. Sometimes things work out. Sometimes things don't work out. But as far as I'm concerned, this is an amazing deal. I think John's going to really help this team out. With Austin Matthews, Patrick Marleau, Mitch Marner, and the rest of those cadre. They might have to move some pieces out. Nylander's probably gone, I can tell you that. From what I'm hearing, they're going to probably trade off Nylander. They might trade him off this week. See what happens. There's talk that Bobby Ryan and William Karlsson, actually not Karlsson, oh my God, get his name wrong. Karlsson out of Ottawa are heading to Vegas. They've signed, what's it called today, Paul Stastny. So maybe in the next 24 hours, we might see the deal be completed, probably maybe Monday or Tuesday. They got to go over some details. Ottawa is in selling mode. They might sign a few free agents, but it looks to me that they are in selling mode. The ownership is in some financial trouble, difficulties at the moment. According to reports, I was watching television, on Sportsnet and TSN. The latest rumor is they're probably going to trade off Karlsson and Bobby Ryan to the Vegas Golden Knights. That's pretty much a done deal. Or maybe Edmonton comes in and gets involved. They did. The Edmonton Oilers are trying to trade off Lucic. They just don't like the offers. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know. I think Lucic is probably going to go to his old team, the Boston Bruins. Joe Thornton probably will re-sign with San Jose, it looks like. Even though they missed out on John Tavares, San Jose is still a good team. They have Logan Couture. They have Evander Kane long term. So they're sticking with their guns. They're sticking with their core. They're sticking with the players that have gotten them as far as they've gotten them. So, Freeze and Friendly's always fun. We've seen a lot of signings today. So let's take a look at some of the signings. Enjoy it. So here are some of the signings, folks. If you could take a look. So John Tavares signs for 7 years with the Toronto Maple Leafs. John Karlsson a couple of days ago re-signed with the Washington Capitals for 8 years, $64 million. James Reimer today signed with the Philadelphia Flyers, the team he began his career with. 5 years, $35 million. Paul Stastny, 32 now. Former Winnipeg Jet has signed a 3-year deal worth $19.5 million with the Vegas Golden Knights. There's talk that James Neal might re-sign, or he might go back to Nashville. There's the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're a team you have to watch out for. Mike Green re-signed with Detroit for 2 years, $10.75 million. I think this is a good re-signing by the Detroit Red Wings. Mike Green's still a good puck-moving defenseman. And I'm surprised Washington didn't get him. But Detroit wanted him more, I guess. But I think this is the type of player Washington needs. They need someone like Mike Green, a puck-moving defenseman. John Karlsson's good and everything, but this is the guy they probably could have used in free agency, and they didn't get him. It just sucks. Okay, then you have David Perron, the former Vegas Golden Knight. He's heading back to his old home, the St. Louis Blues, for 4 years, $16 million. That's a player I did get away from Vegas. I don't think that was a good move on their end. John Moore, he's a free agent with New Jersey, hasn't signed. Rick Nash is probably not going to play till probably mid-season, so he ain't signing this offseason. Former Boston Bruin, New York Ranger. It looks to me that Joe Thornton's still in talks with San Jose. I wouldn't rule out the Boston Bruins, and I wouldn't rule out the Toronto Maple Leafs. Maybe they go get Thornton too to go with John Tavares, so you never know. Tyler Bozak, the former Leaf, is heading to the Blues for 3 years at $15 million. Patrick Maroon, New Jersey, and him are still in talks. It looks like Edmonton will probably end up with Patrick Maroon. Him and Connor McDavid are a partnership, a team. It's like Curry and Gretzky type thing. So They better bring him back. Michael Grabner, the former Devil, who put up some huge numbers last year, signs a 3-year deal with the Arizona Coyotes for 3 years at $10.5 million. Carter Hutton, former goalie for the St. Louis Blues, backup, now is the main guy with the Buffalo Sabres, signs for 3 years at $8.25 million. Thomas Vanek, former Vancouver Canuck, Columbus Blue Jacket, signs with Detroit Red Wings for 1 year at $3 million. Not bad. Vanek had a good year last year. I would have loved to see him come back to Vancouver. He really did good playing in Vancouver. The fans were really excited when he scored a goal, setting up Brock Besser, playing with the Sedin twins. I'm going to miss, watching Vanek play in Vancouver, man. He was fun to watch. We don't have those great players anymore. Robin Leonard's a free agent. He's going to have a lot of teams want him. Calvin DeHaan might resign with the Islanders. Looks like Yaroslav Halak is not an Islander no more. He is a Bruin, 2 years at $5.5 million. Valtteri Filppula is a free agent, the former Flyer, Detroit Red Wing. Now he becomes a real important player in free agency. With John Tavares gone, Filppula and Letestu could be making some big money. Edmonton Oilers are probably hunting down for Letestu. He's an Albertan native. Calgary probably interested, but especially Edmonton. I think they'll take a run at Letestu, and I think even San Jose might take a run at him, and Dallas. Derek Ryan signs a deal, the former Carolina Hurricane with the Calgary Flames for 3 years at $9.3575 million. Plekanec, the former Leaf, back with his old team, Montreal Canadiens, for 1 year at $2.25 million. Ian Cole signs with the Colorado Avalanche, 3 years, $12.75 million. He had a cup of tea in Columbus. They didn't really do much. Smith Pelly, who had an amazing playoffs, re-signs with the Washington Capitals. Makes sense. Kerry Letton's a free agent. Riley Sheehan's a free agent with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Riley Sheehan might get some big offers, I hear. So, whoever's left off, Leo Komarov is going to get a big offer. He's a free agent. This is just in. Looks like Peter Mrazek, who played with Philadelphia last year, the former Detroit Red Wing, is going to sign a $1.5 million deal to play for Carolina next season. Jack Johnson, the former Columbus Blue Jacket, top pick, one of the great young American players, close friend of Sidney Crosby, is going to sign a 5-year deal worth $16.25 million to play for the Pittsburgh Penguins next season. Wow, just some huge news, everybody. Unbelievable. But if you think about it, y'all, free agent frenzy is free agent frenzy. It's Canada Day, and how about Russia? They beat Spain today. I can't believe it. I thought that wouldn't happen, but you never know. I had Spain win the whole thing. I said they're going to win it, and yet again, I screw up in my prediction. I screw up. They can't get anything right. Portugal, Argentina lose yesterday. Unbelievable. But I knew Uruguay was going to win that game. I just had a gut feeling. I knew they were going to win it. I think Uruguay has a chance this year. England has a chance to win the World Cup for the first time since 1966. Brazil are a contender, but I think they'll get beaten in this round coming up here. I think Croatia will lose to Denmark. They're playing in a bit here. So Brazil's playing today, I think. So I don't know. Or is it tomorrow? I'm not sure. But we might see one more upset before today is over with. So Denmark have goaltending. I think Kasper Schmeichel is one of the elite goalkeepers in the world. And you never know in this game. Sometimes you got to have some luck. And that's what the Russians had today. The people in Russia are really excited. And I'm proud of them. Congratulations to Russia. You pulled off the impossible. I didn't think it was possible. Same thing for Uruguay, beating Portugal. And France beating Argentina. They pulled off a hat trick. They put a cat in a hat. It's an amazing feeling to be able to win a game. Congratulations. And we'll see what happens in the future. Peace.